She needed to stop feeling small, stop feeling afraid, and so she chose in that moment to become brave.
Author Bobby Wright published her book, The Princess and the Whale, earlier this month, but its road to paperback began 12 years ago.
My youngest had been bullied, and she was just feeling very disconnected. It changed her. The situation really affected some change in her, and I was looking for a way to help her reconnect. So I wrote her a story.
The Princess and the Whale is a story of Princess Hannah, who finds herself stranded on an island and discovers the courage within to get back home.
I remember the whole story, and hearing about all the characters and just hearing about me as a princess was really cool, because I was kind of like all the girls that wanted to be a princess.
At 7 years old, the story taught Hannah valuable life lessons she keeps to this day.
I was being bullied in school, and I was very unspoken about it. Like, it made me quite shy, kind of quiet. I would kind of do anything to stay unnoticed, stay out of the way. The story taught me to be more brave and courageous about it, to accept help, and that friends can help get you through tough times like that as well.
Throughout the years, the printed copy of the story and the computer it was saved on were lost.
February of 2014, I had this crazy dream, and it was just so vivid. And I was walking on the beach, and this whale breached up out of the water in front of this massive silver moon. And in that weird way that dreams have, I wasn't just the girl on the beach, I was also the whale, and I'm looking back and forth at myself.
Bobby began painting her recurring dream. A year later, she received an unexpected email.
My ex emailed me digital copies of these stories that I had written that he found on an old hard drive in his office that he was about to throw out. So I printed off the first one that I'd written, The Princess and the Whale. I sit back and I'm reading it, and I get to the last scene in the story, and it's the exact same scene. I sat back and had that moment, that aha moment. It became very clear that I need to get it published.
The writer recruited the talents of Yasmin Pelvi to illustrate the project.
I found it a really magical story, and I really wanted to capture that essence into the pictures. So me and Bobby went through lots of different phases of, how to draw the character, different styles of it, and then we actually ended up just freestyling it. So I ended up just going with a style that I felt flowed really nicely with really bold colors that helped illustrate the story really well.
Help me, but I fear you could not, said Princess Hannah.
Now 19 years old, Hannah is stunned to see what her bedtime story has become.
It's totally weird to see, and I would never have thought this would happen. Even at the beginning of the year when Mom said that she was thinking about getting published, I would have never thought of that myself. Going to things like book launches and dressing up as a princess, that's a whole bunch of stuff I would have never even thought would happen ever.
Bobby hopes parents can draw lessons from the book as well.
It's been really good for me even, like a fairy tale for adults almost, to help women understand that you don't need to listen to those little voices in your head. You can take that step of bravery and do the thing that you need to do to be who you should be.
To purchase a copy of The Princess and the Whale, head to bluewhalemoonpublishing.com. Reporting from Milton for Halton Insider, I'm Hayden Narine.